How would you like to be called America's cheapest family? For the Economides, a family of 7 of Arizona, they consider that title a badge of honor, and they have easy lessons on how you can cut your grocery bill in half. Steve and Annette Economides are authors of Cut Your Grocery Bill in Half, and they're here along with 2 of their children, Abby and Joe. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
I got to ask this first off because people are going to wonder, is the name real? Economides?
Our last name used to be Holt. We changed it.
Oh, come on now. Come on. But the name certainly works for you because it really says what you guys are about, and economizing is what you're about.
That's right.
Let me start off with you. How much work is it to be a cheapskate? Is it I'll start with you.
Okay. Actually, I don't think it's that much work at all because we've been doing it for so long, and our encouragement to folks is to take baby steps. We're never expecting anybody to start where we are. We think of ourselves as black belts in this frugality thing.
But it's a discipline, is it not, to be cheap?
It is, but it's baby steps. So you just learn a little bit along the way.
Anything you're good at takes time to develop. And so you just start where you are and learn one skill and master that, whether it's shopping less, whether it's planning meals, whatever.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that first thing, shopping less. If I make you make fewer trips to the store.
Correct.
How does that save you money?
Okay, grocers expect that about 60% of the items you put in your cart are there on impulse. The fewer times you go to the store, the fewer impulse items you put in your cart. The more you plan, the more you save. So if you set up and plan 4 or 5 meals for the evenings and you go shopping for those once a week, you're going to cut your grocery bill in half just with that simple
You go in with a plan. You also go in with a calculator. Mm-hmm. Why?
Because you want to be able to calculate cost per unit, compare prices, make sure you're getting the best deal. It's real simple.
Annette, talk about meal planning. Obviously, that's key to this. If you want to be organized shopping, you have to know what you're shopping for. How do you do that? Do you plan your meals based on what's cheap?
Yes.
That particular week?
As a matter of fact, we tell folks, use the ads in the newspaper because they are like a lottery ticket. And if you plan your meal off of the things that are on sale, you're going to be eating the least expensive food, not sacrificing quality, but of course sacrificing price, which is what we're looking for.
Do you buy prepared foods or do you actually cook from scratch?
I do cook from scratch, but we tell folks, hey, if your life is eating out at restaurants every night, then go ahead and buy prepared foods. Take a step in the right direction.
Abby, how does it work out for you living in a household like this? Have you bought into the plan, or are you
yes.
as much you have?
Yes, because it takes a team to do all this. And so when they go grocery shopping, they're tired. So we need to put stuff away. We need to help make the food. We have to do chores. We have to hold our own in the house. It's not just like we're dead weight, we're just living there.
But Joe, I'm thinking you're being denied something. Whenever I hear somebody being very cheap, I think, something's being denied.
I put aside a certain amount of money each week to go out to lunch with some of my friends from school, and actually the places we go out to are the same price as the food that we would get at the school, and it's better quality.
Steve and Annette, you say you want people to do baby steps here, but realistically, when you become a black belt, as you are, can you cut your grocery bill, what, a third, a half, what?
We spend 60% less than the average American family on food for our family. So yeah.
And Lester, I'd just like to say, and I've said this before, we are the hope and change for America. If folks are struggling to make their mortgage payments, their car payments, if they've been hit by unemployment or illness, then our 2 books are going to help them not only to survive, but thrive in these economic times.
Do you freeze food? Do you prepare food in advance and freeze? Does that help?
A freezer is like a vault for your special items that you've gotten on sale.
You want people to go out and get a big freezer if they don't have one.
Want them to buy it less expensively. We talk about how to buy used appliances in the book.
And actually, you can start with a small one. Our very first freezer was a small little 9 cubic foot, and it allows you to buy and stock up on meat on sale so that when it's time for your meals, you've got like a bank to draw from.
Do you apply these strategies? We're talking groceries here mainly. Do you apply these strategies to everything that you consume and buy?
You become smart shoppers. There are ways to get deals on everything. There's always somebody looking to get rid of the very thing you're looking for. You find that person, you're going to find a deal. There's always deals on it.
Has Craigslist changed your lives?
It's awesome.
Craigslist is one of our resources.
That's a big thing you've done. Well, listen, it's great having you guys on. I love you. Wear this title proudly. Cheapest family. Appreciate you coming in this morning.
Thanks.